Chapter 1. The Beginning. My name is Priya, and I hail from a quaint little town nestled amidst the verdant hills of northern India. Life in our town was simple and serene, with the melodious strains of Hindi echoing through the streets and the scent of spices wafting from bustling marketplaces. As a child, I reveled in the warmth of our close-knit community, finding solace in the familiar rhythms of our daily life. Yet, as I grew older, I began to realize that our world was expanding beyond the borders of our town. The rise of technology and globalization brought with it new opportunities and challenges, chief among them being the necessity to master the English language. English was the key that unlocked doors to higher education, lucrative careers, and connections with people from around the world. And so, at the age of 25, armed with ambition and a thirst for knowledge, I made the bold decision to embark on the journey of learning English from scratch. Chapter 2. The Struggle. The journey to learn English was fraught with challenges from the very beginning. As someone whose entire education had been in Hindi, the English language felt like a foreign land, full of unfamiliar words and mysterious grammar rules. I struggled to wrap my head around concepts like verb conjugation, articles, and prepositions, feeling as though I was swimming against a tide of confusion and uncertainty. My attempts to communicate in English often ended in frustration and embarrassment. I stumbled over simple words and phrases, my tongue feeling like a foreign object in my mouth. My confidence took a beating with each failed attempt, leaving me questioning whether I would ever be able to master this elusive language. To make matters worse, there were few resources available to help me in my quest. Our town lacked English-speaking institutions, and the few English textbooks I could find were beyond my meager budget. I felt isolated and alone in my struggle, with no one to guide me or offer words of encouragement. But deep down, I knew that giving up was not an option. I had a fire burning within me, a relentless determination to succeed against all odds. And so, I soldiered on, clinging to the hope that with enough perseverance and hard work, I would eventually break through the barriers holding me back. Little did I know that the greatest challenges were yet to come, and that the journey ahead would test me in ways I could never have imagined. Chapter 3. Finding a Way Forward. Despite the challenges I faced, I refused to let despair take hold. I knew that if I wanted to succeed, I needed to find creative solutions to overcome the obstacles in my path. So, I turned to the resources available to me, no matter how limited they were. I scoured the internet for free English learning websites and stumbled upon a treasure trove of online courses and tutorials. With determination in my heart, I delved into these virtual classrooms, soaking up every lesson like a sponge. From basic vocabulary to complex grammar structures, I devoured every piece of knowledge, eager to expand my linguistic horizons. But learning from a screen could only take me so far. I craved real-world interaction, the kind that could only come from speaking with other people. So, I mustered up the courage to reach out to fellow learners and language enthusiasts in online forums and social media groups. Through these virtual communities, I found kindred spirits who were on similar journeys of language discovery. We shared tips, exchanged resources, and even practiced speaking together through voice chats and video calls. In addition to online resources, I sought out opportunities for immersive language experiences in my daily life. I surrounded myself with English language media. From movies and TV shows to podcasts and music, I listened intently to the rhythms and cadences of native speakers, mimicking their pronunciation and intonation in the hopes of improving my own speaking skills. Chapter 4. Embracing the Learning Curve. As I delved deeper into my English learning journey, I encountered a myriad of challenges and setbacks along the way. There were days when I felt like giving up, when the weight of my own limitations threatened to crush my spirit. But with each stumble, I reminded myself that failure was not the end, but merely a stepping stone on the path to success. I learned to embrace the learning curve as an integral part of the process, understanding that progress is not always linear. Some days, I made great strides, mastering new concepts and expanding my vocabulary with ease. Other days, I stumbled over the same words and struggled to make sense of complex grammar rules. But through it all, I remained steadfast in my commitment to improvement, knowing that every obstacle I overcame brought me one step closer to my goal. To supplement my self-directed learning, I sought out guidance from experienced teachers and language tutors. Though resources were scarce in my town, I managed to find a local language coach who offered affordable lessons in basic English conversation and pronunciation. Under their patient guidance, I honed my speaking skills and gained valuable feedback on areas for improvement. Despite the challenges, I refused to be deterred. I knew that the road to fluency would be long and arduous, but I also knew that the rewards would be worth it in the end. With each passing day, I could feel myself growing more confident and competent in my abilities, inching closer towards my ultimate goal of mastering the English language. Chapter 5: The Transformation. As I continued on my journey, I began to notice subtle yet profound changes taking place within me. No longer did I shy away from opportunities to practice English. Instead, I actively sought them out, eager to put my newfound skills to the test. Whether it was striking up conversations with strangers at the market, participating in English-speaking clubs, or volunteering as a language tutor for fellow learners, I seized every chance to flex my linguistic muscles. With each interaction, I felt myself growing more confident and at ease with the English language. Gone were the days of stumbling over words or second-guessing my grammar. In their place stood a speaker who could articulate her thoughts with clarity and precision. It was a liberating feeling, knowing that I could express myself fluently in a language that once seemed so daunting. But the transformation went beyond mere linguistic proficiency. It touched every aspect of my life. I found myself approaching challenges with a newfound sense of resilience and determination, knowing that if I could conquer English, I could conquer anything. My confidence soared to new heights, opening doors to opportunities that I once thought were out of reach. Moreover, my newfound language skills enabled me to connect with people from all walks of life, transcending cultural and linguistic barriers. I forged friendships with fellow language learners from around the world, sharing stories, exchanging ideas, and laughing over our shared struggles and triumphs. Through these connections, I gained a deeper appreciation for the diversity of human experience and the power of language to unite us in spite of our differences. Chapter 6: The Triumph. As I stand here today, reflecting on the journey that brought me to this moment, I can't help but feel a sense of awe and gratitude for how far I've come. From a hesitant learner struggling to string together a sentence in English, I have evolved into a confident and articulate speaker who can hold her own in any conversation. The road was long and challenging, filled with obstacles and setbacks that tested my resolve at every turn. But through perseverance, resilience, and unwavering determination, I emerged victorious, triumphant in my conquest of the English language. But my triumph is not just a personal victory, it is a testament to the indomitable human spirit and the boundless potential that lies within each of us. It is a reminder that with dedication and hard work, we can overcome even the most daunting of obstacles and achieve our wildest dreams. And it is a celebration of the transformative power of learning, which has the ability to uplift, empower, and inspire us to reach for the stars. So, to anyone out there who may be embarking on their own journey of language learning, I offer these words of encouragement: believe in yourself, trust in your abilities, and never lose sight of your goals. The road may be long and challenging, but with perseverance and determination, you too can triumph over adversity and emerge victorious on the other side. As for me, I stand here today as living proof that anything is possible with the right mindset and a willingness to embrace the journey, wherever it may lead.